But when I met this guy, the dots joined. And I said, what if I could create an intention for my sales team? Forget the figures. That we all connected to some sort of intention. And that particular intention was service. We created a formula that if we gave our clients absolute service, if we made our deals absolutely what we would want to receive on the other end of the table while we're negotiating, if we did everything for the benefit of the whole, put on our business cards, we're available 24/7. If your machine has run out of a fax roll, you personally drive it there and not wait for the delivery guys to do the thing. And we started collectively creating an intention of love service to our clients. Even when we are creating the deal. In other words, not killing it with profits, bringing it down. My friends, our figures shot up 36% in 3 months by creating an intention versus goals. This continued throughout the year. And I thought to myself, what if I did the same with regard to life? What if I had an intention that I would be set for the rest of my life? It didn't matter what happened. It didn't matter what my goals were, what I achieved, what I didn't achieve, etc., etc. So for me personally, my intention in life is to create a ripple effect of love. So with everything that I do, every decision that I make it from that place. If I'm invited out to a beautiful, let's say, an opening of the GQ in Cape Town, however, my daughter is at home and she's got this brand new DVD that she wants to watch with her daddy, what is my decision? Coming from love all the time, spreading a ripple effect of love. My decision would obviously be to be with her. Your decisions then fall away. Organically, you know already, because you're coming from love anyway, you know already what to do. There's no decisions to be made in life. It is connected to your intention in life forever. And so today, I want you to start considering what your intention in life is. If you open up your book to page 21, so while you're doing that, I decided that this intention, this message of mine to create a ripple effect of love, Madiba, Nelson Mandela, just passed away, and that is what he taught. That is what his intention was too. And I said, let me dedicate a swim from Robben Island to Cape Town by myself, just in the Speedo, in 10 degrees water, and I'm going to swim, and they're going to drop me off, and I'm going to swim by myself with no shark nets, without anything. To raise awareness for that particular message, that love is the ultimate success. So that was my intention. My daughter as well, I wanted the same thing as a ripple effect of love. I'm busy writing a book called Handcuffed to Love, about my whole life and how I got to finding this particular thing, that love is the ultimate success. And so I wanted to dedicate that performance to her so she could read it in the book about love, so she could see what her daddy did, so it could affect her in her later stage, to choose an intention in life versus goals, 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 goals. A lot of times when our goals are discipline, it's hard. And a lot of times our goals are created out of survival, not creation. What are our overheads? What do we have to do? How do we survive? Etc., etc. There's a whole different ball game and shift from goals to intention. And so Nelson Mandela himself, we all know what his intention was. It didn't matter if he was locked up. He was set with that intention. I invite you to start considering, but I knew what I wanted in life. I knew what I wanted to stand for. I'm not telling you to go and jump in a pool full of crocodiles. I mean, that's silly. But when you find that intention, nothing can stop you. You are willing to risk everything. Ask Nelson Mandela. Ask Mother Teresa, who's not even from India, that came here and changed millions of lives and is still celebrated today. She risked all the diseases that she touched. all the love that she gave the people. I can carry on with legends from now until tomorrow morning whose intention drove them beyond anything else, not their goals. She didn't have a goal. I wanted to cure 1 million people. That wasn't her intention. I wanted to wake up today and I wanted to live my best life in my intention right this second. Life only exists now. You can't give me yesterday. You can't package tomorrow. Right now. When you're in line with your intention, the universe's circumstances and providence bends in favor of you, especially when your intention is for the benefit of the whole, not you as an individual. If your intention is just for you as an individual, you will feel separatedness from the whole. You'll feel separate. You'll feel separate from that pure whole love. So I invite you, when you consider your intentions, consider the possibility that at the end we're going to find out that we all won. And so what would your intention look like? Because you want this beautiful, gorgeous world to walk with you. The benefits of doing this, the benefits of feeling this love will motivate you 5 minutes before your alarm clock every morning. There will be no more discipline in your life. Whether it be meeting someone in a coffee shop, whether it be meeting them in the spa, your intention when you see them, for me, is coming from love. So when I listen, I'm listening out of love. When I look, when I'm traveling to work, I'm not saying, shit, this traffic is terrible. I'm possibly noticing new flowers that have come up there. My eyes have been, their love is coming from their intention. When I speak, it's not to speak to break down, but it's to speak to come from love. You see, the energy that you are is what you attract. We are like magnets. If I'm being grumpy all day, I will attract grumpiness. If I'm making wrong all day, I will attract people making wrong to me. If I'm in the corridor at work talking about gossip, guess what? The gossip will be about me. What if you could come from love all the time? What if that attraction could be heaven on earth? I'm wearing Nirvana today. See that? So there's a story about Buddha. He was lifting everyone into heaven on earth. This is a metaphor. Over the world to heaven on earth. Everyone into Nirvana, the state of Nirvana, the state of getting that love is the ultimate success. And right at the end, he was the last one left. And the guy on the wall put his hand down. He said, let me pull you over. Don't you want to get to heaven on earth? He said, my friend, this is my heaven on earth. Lifting you all over. How gorgeous, how beautiful, and how powerful. And your intention is exactly that in life. You don't have to rearrange everything. You can still be flying in a helicopter to sales meetings. Your intention is to get there quick so you can spread the love with your products. Your intention is there to make a product that will benefit the whole. Steve Jobs with Apple. They fired him. But his passion and his intention to make appliances work easily and interconnect was his intention. It was got nothing to do with the numbers. They fired him, but they lost the love and the power in their products. They brought him back. And you know what happened? Bless him, he is not here today. But you know what happened. It boomed Apple to another level. Not only that, his name is synonymous with the brand Apple now. But he was fired. But his intention was to make it the best product for people. So I'm not telling you to go and live in the mountains and stare at an orange. I'm saying to get into whatever you love and bang it out the park. Full power for the benefit of the whole. If you are into corrupt deals and this and that, that is what you will attract. We've seen it all around us. Your intention is everything. It determinates your reality in the future because it comes from a deep, deep, deep place. It's that energy attraction that you get. When you find this, it's so, so gorgeous. Forever. Forever, my friends. That is why it's essential that you choose something that comes up for you organically, that's in flow with you as an individual. Whether you're a teacher, whether you're an accountant, whatever the case may be. She is beyond wealthy today. But if you want to go and create the world and do all the things, then that's beautiful. Benefit for the whole. Your goals are your guidelines. There's nothing wrong with goals. But if your goals are created out of discipline, we know what that feels like. It's like going to a party, blowing up the balloons, and then the party's over when you leave. All the balloons are there and they pop and they go. What happens if that balloon could stay up all the time? There's a quote here, I say, don't live in hopium. It's a drug that ends in disappointment. You know opium, right? If you are sitting hoping that life is going to come and pick me up and hug me, you see, the world is turning all the time. Nothing stays the same forever. This too shall pass. Nothing stays the same forever. So if you are not moving too, well then you will stay the same forever. If you get what I'm saying. So be in action, and that's what your goals are for. So my goal was then to create the swim. So I had to create this absolute goals. How am I going to actually get there? I have to get fit. I'm not a strong swimmer. I have to get used to the cold. I had to hire coaches. I had to hire boats. I wanted to create a ripple effect of love. So we hired the media. We hired everybody to make this masterpiece be able to boom, so we spread the message. I want to tell you guys that over the last 2 years, I've spoken about the swim in talks, in corporates. I didn't know back then what that swim would do in my life, even financially. It has absolutely blessed me. Why? Because of the risk, because of the love. It's all waiting for us. The whole lot of that beautiful. And be uncreative. Go to a job and your boss is telling you from 8 until 10 you make calls. From 10 until 11 I want you to do this. Can you imagine your soul? Do you think it would smile? You are in discipline. Someone else is telling you what to do. But what if you're a sales manager and you say, my friend, you create your sales formula how you want. You can play golf every week. I don't mind. That's your intention. Those are your numbers. That's what I will hold you to. Can you imagine the power? Because some guys stronger belly to belly in meetings versus sitting in the office sending out quotes and calling. So what's the point of all of them sitting making calls? So you identify what you are unbelievable in, your strengths, and you create from there. And then your life is freedom because you created it. It's not discipline. You're being told what to do. There's a magnificent breakthrough. There's a magnificent difference in this. I want to be the creator of my life. I don't want to be in reaction to life because that is painful. And anybody of you that know me personally will attest to that. It's because of what I'm going to share with you and this creation that we are going to do together. My wish is for you to also be exactly that all the time. The peaceful dwelling whilst the world is creating and moving. Phil Jackson, one of the top basketball coaches in the world. I don't know if you know Phil Jackson, any of you. Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman. 9 years they won the title. They said to the coach, how come you aren't pulling your hair out? It's crazy this, because they play every third day. And he said to me, I had to find a peaceful dwelling no matter what life did, no matter what results came, no matter what injuries my players. Otherwise, I would have gone crazy. This peaceful dwelling is this love I'm pointing towards throughout this retreat. You see, because we are pure love. There's no ways that we can't be. I shared with you, who gave you that last heartbeat last night? Who gave you that last breath? And how come it feels so good to love? I say that our purpose as human beings and consciousness is to find this, is to discover this. Because God is love. And what would He want to do? She want to do, it want to do. Us to share that love for the benefit of the whole. Because love can't make you wrong. You see, when you listen to your heart's not saying, look at you, got fat hips, or I don't know word, I'm going to lose this job. No, your heart doesn't do that. My friends, love doesn't do that. Imagine living from the heart versus the conditioned mind, the relentless conditioning that you will see you don't own by the time we finished here. How do we shift from there to here? Because I want to live in this movie house here. Something that always talks to me, absolutely gorgeously beautiful all the time. Even when you've got puffy eyes, you look in the mirror and you think, woo! Look at this. I can tell you already. Don't waste your time. You're gorgeous and beautiful already. I don't know if any of you knew, I became a supermodel. It was the biggest breakthrough in the world. I chased my ego around the world. I'd go into a casting, I could say, no, your hair's too short. I'd go out and think, shit, my agent, I've got to grow my hair. Go to the next casting, they say, no, we want short hair. Then I go to the next casting, they say, your teeth are skewed. Oh, I go to the dentist, I want to straighten my teeth. Then I go to the next one, they say, oh, your teeth is gorgeous, it's very unique, we want to use you. Can you imagine the confusion that I was in? Then, oh, you're too big, you must slim down. So off I go eating chai and carrots and this and that. First casting I go to, which is massive, they say to me, we want you more muscly. I say, my friend, I'm tired of chasing my ego. There must be something else to this. If somebody there thinks I'm beautiful and someone there thinks I look like a cow, what's missing here? Where's my book gone? So, that's why I tell you, each of you are so gorgeous. Already, and to come, and gone. Don't let your self-talk distract you. I'm going to prove to you it's not real. I'm going to prove it to you it's not real. When we get to day integrity, day 4, whatever, get ready, my friends. Start listening to your heart. We're going to give you the tools to tap into that as well on this retreat. Right, so what we're going to live off the wisdom of what you are about to experience and have already to shift you, to guide you in finding this thing that I'm sharing with you. When you have awareness in life, you'll be walking and noticing some guy behind the chai tea guy cutting the leaves of the tea. Who the hell is that? Now I'll tell you who the hell is this. This is the teacher. And when you open your eyes throughout this trip, you're going to see many teachers. All beautiful teachers. And when you see, you get organically. You understand that? You can't notice these things if you're not getting it. And now when your awareness, and I'm sharing, your awareness is going to expand. You're going to see little details that you have not noticed before. Yay! See? So cool. And when you see that, understand you've just become it. You see, when someone comes to me and they say, I studied consciousness and this and that, I say, well, that's beautiful. Can I have a hug? Can you just elaborate on that a little bit? I can't explain it. There's obviously a getting. If you can't explain yourself, if you can't action from there, the getting is in the head, not the heart. You can wake me up at 3 in the morning and say, what is love? I will have you sit down, I'll make you coffee, and I'll let you have it, my friends. So these little details is the portal to that beautiful thing that you are already. You see? The entire creative energy process out the bed. We see a picture of our family that's in line with our intention. Get dressed. My goodness gracious me. All the way until you go to sleep, you create that perfect life. Can you imagine? Right. There's tools in here that we're going to teach you, visualization and all that. Visualize your ideal day. What you focus on expands. So, if I wake up for 5 minutes and I go, yo, and I see this perfect day with me picking up my daughter from school, she's done well in her exam, or she just swam at the swimming event. Or I see myself with this hot chick at lunch and she kisses me. Or I've got a big deal on the table. I see the guy signing the contract at 3 in the afternoon. Or I'm going to eat these special ribs tonight. You see yourself succinctly enjoying the ribs. You see, what you visualize is a preview, like you go to movies, of your forthcoming attractions. That energy attracts the same energy. Now, the beautiful thing about being human is you're able to shift whenever you want into a brand new energy. Try and hold 2 thoughts at once here, at the same time. Try it. Try and hold 2 thoughts at once. So that means we have the beautiful power as a human being to consciously change. So from a negative, attracting negative thoughts to positive. What do we attract? When you get this right, it feels like you can walk through raindrops, my friends. 3 hours of work, no interruptions, social media, phone calls, family and colleagues. I personally believe that if you package a day in 3 hours, just boom, bang, full power, you'll probably do more in those 3 hours than you will through your whole day living in reaction to life. So I'm not asking you to go and put your shoulder against the wheel and, you know. I'm like, what? Come again? He says it'll break your nervousness. I said, I'm not sure about that, but thanks for the advice. But I get what he's saying. He is human too. He also needs something to profit him. Phone him. Don't be scared to ask for a job, to get a deal. Don't be scared. Go for it. Only now exists, my friends. Are you going to be alive, or are you going to live and worry? Are you going to come from here, or are you going to go to sleep in here? When I say here, this is the most gorgeous thing that I'm also going to point towards. I'm not making your mind or your ego mind wrong. This is a tool to help you achieve that. This is meant to know how to drive, to build puzzles, etc., etc. It's gorgeous as well. It's part of you. However, visualize and pin up your dreams. So you'll see in here, you don't do it now at home, you go back and you literally cut out pictures or whatever, put a visual board on of you going to India next, you coming on the next Smiling Soul retreat to wherever we're going, or you buying your scooter that you're wanting to buy, or the new house, or whatever. Put the visuals on a board. I've got a cork board, it's a big heart. I cut it out. Not only that, I put it in black and white. So what I do is I visual color into it, I visual emotion and movement into the board. Goosebumps again. To the degree that you want the color of the bike, put the bike up there. In other words, if I want a red scooter, I've got it's all black and white. I visualize it red. I visualize myself on the bike. I go through all my goals. Just once a week, I visualize the board. Remember, who you're being is what you attract. What you're visualizing is what you attract. What you talk is what you attract. How you listen is what you attract. You guys are going to go through all of this, so I'm just going to go through all of them. Just skip one or two as well. In the World War II, there were thousands of islands. And the one particular island, the soldiers taught one monkey how to wash dishes. The monkey didn't go to the other islands. The other islands' monkeys also started washing dishes. How the hell is that possible? I'm not saying perfect. They're probably like clang, clang, clang. But the one that originally was taught almost did it stunning. The consciousness that flew right immediately to the rest of them moved. How is that possible? Well, they've proved this scientifically anyway, already. So I don't have to use the monkeys. What I'm sharing with you now, if you visualize love for your friend that's going for an interview in Johannesburg, the possibility that it will affect that friend getting the job is high. Do it to everyone in your life. Choose one person a day if you want. You're sharing love. You're standing for other people's greatness. Get complete with your incompletions in the last 5 minutes of your day. What you do in the last 5 minutes of the day highly influences the outcome of the following day. So, sorry, 5 minutes left. Huh? Yes. Is that right? Yes. Thank you. You see, in your diary, you wrote, I want to buy my wife flowers. But you walked around, it was out of season, you couldn't find flowers. So you're sort of feeling incomplete with yourself. Before you go to bed, get complete in your diary with all your incompletions. Things that you weren't able to do because of circumstances. So you could go to the garden and pick a little daisy or something and give it to her. Or you could get complete with yourself and say, hey, my intention was there, the universe didn't want to deliver that. I'm complete. Thank you for the possibility today. You will not wake up in that energy of not having given the flowers. I'm using a small example, but use it throughout your day. Ideally, you're going to bed because you're 100% integrity to your own creations. You see, 80% plus to your creations is where the real legends are dancing. But we'll get to that. Okay, the next page is page 12. For here, it's who am I being? Who are you being? That's who you will attract. Each daily personal code is designed to shift you consciously in all areas of your life. It's a research question. So you ask yourself that all day while you're walking around. Who am I being? I don't mean walk around. Who am I being? Who am I being? Who am I being? But you could have had an argument with somebody, or you could have judged through your eyes versus love. I want you to stop and ask yourself, who am I being? It's a research question. And the answer will come to you. Your truth will speak back to you. You don't need to think. Your dates, every day you fill in the date. Did you get enough sleep last night? Tick, yes or no? Your daily intention, right? What I've just spoken to you about. Your intentions are also emotional intentions. So this diary offers you to choose what intention you want to be for the day. I want to be joyful and happy. That's my intention today. Yes? You write there, joyful and happy. I want to let go today. You write there, let go. That's my emotional intention. So at the top of intention, you write your intention. Okay. Then we're going to stop at that because the next ones will be the following day. We're going to walk through it. So finally, page 22, this is your first start of your journal. Okay? You're going to do this by yourself. You're going to tick, you're going to put in the date. Intention is what we're talking about today. So page 22, intention is what we're talking about there. There's your research question. What if your intention determines the reality of your future? You read that, that's your research question until the next day. You ask yourself that. You fill in, did I sleep enough? And what is my emotional intention today that I've just explained? Do that in your own time, right? And finally, I'm going to talk about our day now. Intention is complete. Okay? Any questions on intentions for now? Does anybody not understand what we've shared and what we want you to create? You all got it? Ah. Namaste. That's beautiful. Welcome to the start of a brand new possibility in your life.